Alright, what's up? I'm Ace, and based off the shitty little title, you can assume I'm a meat-right spy family. And yeah, you're right, the show bangs. Quick warning though, before I go like hella into it, spoilers ahead, so if you haven't finished the anime, do so. It's a dope slice of life. With that being said, shit, where do I even start? I guess for starters, the premise of the show is great. An undercover spy and an assassin from a rival nation getting together out of pure convenience and fooling each other into thinking they're both normal law-abiding citizens. Like, bro, that's dope. And you slap on their fake child Anya, who is somehow a telepath and acts like a random variable in the series, and I mean shit just gets entertaining as hell. So plot, we follow the Forgers. I'll start with Lloyd. Dude is a spy, and not just like any random ass father spy. He's the guy. Codename Twilight, dude is basically the LeBron of spies. He does it all and is basically their GOAT over at the agency. His whole goal here is to prevent like a world war or some shit by gathering info on the rival nation's leader, and I think either doxing him or like straight up killing him. At first I thought he'd be like a code-ish person, like the kind to put the mission first, but he seems to like actually have a soft spot for his fake family. Like bare minimum, he's an actual human being. Design wise, he's cool. I don't really know what a spy would look like in anime, but I mean he fits the picture. I'll flash him up on screen so you can see, but yeah, he's got a cool design, dope hairstyle. He fits in, I guess, with other people. Like he looks generic enough that you'd be like, okay, he could blend in as a spy, but he also looks unique enough that he can be a lead character in this series. Moving on, there's his fake wife, Yor Forger. She's an assassin for that rival nation Lloyd is trying to cuck. She's super skilled at what she does, but she's kind of an airhead when it comes to actual parental skills. She tries her best though, so there's that. And although Lloyd is like the perfect spy, we've seen a couple times that she does catch him off guard and is capable of not only rivaling him, but like actually beating his ass. Design wise, she's also pretty cool. She's a cutie for sure, especially since she has like the red eyes, black hair combo. Like, bro, that shit's golden. I neglected to mention it for Lloyd, but both voice actors also did a dope job. I haven't watched it in English dub yet, but I'm pretty sure they probably did a good job there as well. I'm interjecting here. I still haven't watched the dub, but I saw a clip of it on TikTok, and damn, I haven't heard anyone else, but I think they kind of shit the bed on Lloyd's voice actor. Like, no hate on the actual dude that voices him. I'm sure he's done like dope things or whatever, but I don't know. Like, I hate to be that guy, but he just sounds better in sub. It's not that deep or anything, but since I'm talking about the show, I thought I might as well say something. And lastly, from the main cast, there is their fake daughter, Anya Forger. Throughout the season, there were lots of Love is War spy family like crossover fan arts, I guess. Like, you'd have Kaguya as Yor, Shirogane as Lloyd, and the character that represented Anya was Chika. And yeah, it fits design wise because of like the pink hair and shit, but it also kind of fits through the role they play in the respective shows. I mentioned this earlier, but they're both like this random variable, for lack of a better term. Their actions or just presence makes the plot progress in a different way than it otherwise would have. As a character, she's pretty dope. She's somehow able to read people's minds, so she knows her parents are both a spy and an assassin, and she tries helping them out. Like, for example, near the end of the season, some dude gets away from Lloyd and she reads his mind to figure out that he's a bad guy. So she jumps on him and calls out to her mom that she's being kidnapped. Her mom, being an assassin, beats his ass, and Lloyd is able to retrieve him later on. That, and she just does like some random head ass shit, like hop on the radio and call out Twilight's ops, or just like make a smug ass face at a dude she's trying to befriend, which in turn ends up pissing him off. Lloyd's whole purpose of being there is world peace. Like, he's trying to make sure that's a thing in this world, and she kind of just acts as like his accomplice and does some funny ass shit in a bunch of scenes under the pretext of helping maintain world peace, which, like I said, is just pretty fucking funny. That being said though, this is still a slice of life, so I mean nothing really happens, and it's kind of just like a nice wholesome mindless watch, which isn't a bad thing at all. I love shows like that. Don't get me wrong though, the show does have an ongoing narrative, and I'm pretty sure we'll see more of that develop with time. And I mean, it may already be at a further point in the manga. I'm not sure since I'm not caught up with it, but going off what we have in the anime now, we really just see like comical family interactions. The show is dope though, and I mean, as you've probably gathered, I enjoyed it. I genuinely was looking forward every weekend to just kick back and watch this alongside Love is War. The show just gives the slice of life premise a sick twist, and it's just one of those shows that's hard not to enjoy. You'd have to be like the biggest fucking hater to sit there and tell me you didn't like Spy Family. I keep saying this, but dude, from like the Bond man shit, yours random assassin outbursts, and like Lloyd being in constant pain over this like impossible ass mission he was handed, it's just like a nice wholesome experience. This show is actually having a pretty quick ass turnaround, which I mean is not only a testament to its popularity but how good it is. Even with me meat writing it though, this is still surprising as fuck to me. It's set to come back in October, which I mean, like, damn, I waited like 5 years for Battle Cornell season 2, damn near a decade for The Devil is a Part-Timer season 2, and basically the same amount of time for Bleach, but I only have to wait like 3 months for this. I'm not trying to hate, but it's just wild to think about, not just like with this series but with others as well. It's just wild how big the medium is now, that we can actually have consistent seasons and possibly now more endings to shows instead of these fandom ass one and done animes. Like now I guess we're able to see good shows pushed and given the shine they deserve, I guess. That's all I really wanted to talk about though for this video. It's probably a shorter one since although I did like this show, it's a slice of life, and unless it's like some degenerate, like the most deplorable, inhumane fucking show imaginable, it's not gonna give me like hella shit to talk about, at least for slice of life shows. The show is sick though, and if you haven't so already, just watch it, I guess. I didn't spoil so much so that it'd be unwatchable for you, like I kind of just glossed over it a bit, so yeah, check it out. Other than that, expect a Love is War video coming out again soon, even though my first one kind of flopped in comparison to my last 3, I think, and probably a Hunter x Hunter video as well, maybe possibly a Data Live season 4 video. I haven't finished watching that season yet since I let them pile up for like a binge, so that might take a bit depending on if I speedrun dropping the other videos I mentioned. And yeah, for sure subscribe, like, comment if you want, and overall just share the video and channel around. I'm trying to grow, so that'll be lit. And yeah, that's about it. Later.